few days, so I wanted to take some time off, but I'm feeling so much better. As you guys know, or if you guys didn't know, I dropped my new album, Bible, which you guys already know I'm going to be promoting the fuck out of that. I made a couple shorts, I haven't posted them yet because I wanted to welcome everybody. I wanted to come on here as soon as I can. But yeah, just so you guys know, for the next week, I am going to be focused on growing this channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel, but make sure you are also subscribed to my main channel, Olive Oil Run, because at some point this week, we're going to be dropping podcast. And at some point, I'm going to make a community post because I want to answer you guys' questions. Hold on. Guys' question. There we go. Good job. But yeah, all my social medias, including spicy content sites located over in the link tree. Let me know if you guys have any questions that are appropriate. But yeah, we are going to be doing a listening party. I'm going to play you guys my music. I worked super duper hard on it. The album is called Bible. You could find this on all streaming platforms. Olive Oil Run. What's the podcast about? The podcast is basically going to be... So do you guys know how, men have 1,000 podcasts, right? There are a shit ton of podcasts for men. You got Fuck Ass Andrew Tate, you got Fresh and Fit, and there's a lot of misogynistic red pill incel icons that are already, providing that for men. And I feel like women don't really have that. You guys get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the point of me making a podcast. I'm just trying to even the playing field here, and I feel like it's kind of sad, but it's men have a lot of male misogynistic tarred icons to look up to. Women don't really have anything, so I'm hoping to be the female role model for the woman. I'm supplying a demand. So yeah, basically to support the girls, because even though I feel like a lot of women are waking up, I do still feel like there are a lot of naive women that could learn. It's even in my real life, I have many friends whom are a little bit naive, and I'm having to teach them the feminist way, or I'm having to put them on. So that's really made me realize that there's a huge you guys kind of get what I'm saying, just kind of educate people. And I'm not only going to help women, I will be, unlike the misogynistic red pill incels, I'm going to help both men and women, right? So that's the point of the podcast. So if you are a man or woman and you need any specific advice, let me know at some point what platform. It's going to be YouTube. So all of the podcasts will be available not only on YouTube, but I'm going to put it on Apple and Spotify. So yeah, that's going to be happening very soon. Just today, I tested my camera. If you guys don't know, I'm not good with tech, but I just tested the SD card and it was the right match. So the next step is I just need to set up lighting and figure out how to use the stuff and connect the mic. I need to dig up my mic and figure out how to do all this, but there will be, you guys mark my words, the first podcast episode will be coming out within the next 2 weeks. That's on God. So even if I have to use my phone as a mic or whatever the case is, the first podcast episode will be dropping on Olive Oil Run in the next 2 weeks. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, make sure you guys check out my music. I worked really hard to make the album Bible. If you're a woman, you need to listen to this. If you have an ex you can't get over, trust me, once you listen to this album, you're not going to give a fuck. So, you know, my goal with this was I really wanted, what kind of music do I like? None. There is literally no music that I like, and that's why I decided to start like doing music. You know, I wanted relatable shit to listen to. Yeah, you guys let me know what topics you guys want me to cover on the podcast. I'm probably gonna make a community. Oh my god, my mouse just died. It's not good. Now let me know if you guys could think of anything, and I'll note it. You know what I was gonna do is like, you know, the things that I was thinking is like why you should avoid broke men, signs a man is broke, why broke men are low value, why you shouldn't speak to broke men. And then I wanted to do a podcast of more, you know, it's like I like my podcast, like I want them to be more like educational, and I wanted to do a video like how much money your boyfriend should be giving you, and I was gonna whip out a table. You know, if your boyfriend makes 500K, he should give you X amount. If he makes 1 mil, 5 mil, you guys get the point that I'm making, like a breakdown of how much the guy should be giving you based on the income charts, if that makes sense. And then, you know, and then why promiscuous men are bad and how to handle promiscuous men. You already know what the fuck go down. You use them for whatever little value they have left, and you fucking kick them out. Fucking tell them to get the fuck out and make them book their own Uber. So, yeah, that is kind of the stuff I have on the top of my head, and then the help I have to offer to men is, you know, the helpful videos for men I was thinking about doing is, you know, why male promiscuity is bad, why you should stop promiscuating and being promiscuous, how men whom are promiscuous permanently lose the privilege of being a husband, all of those things. So, like I said, I'm not only like gonna be making content for the girls, I'm going to be helping both men and women, and, you know, maybe I might give tips on how to stop male promiscuity. But yeah, that is what I'm planning on doing. What do you guys think? Because I feel like male promiscuity is like a huge issue. Oh my god, somebody asked you what to do if your boyfriend's bad towards the cat. One, I'd like max him out. Two, dump him. Like, literally, like, a man being bad to cats is, like, literally almost just as bad as being broke. You need to dump him. Yeah, that is a red flag. And, like, I can, like, even if a man makes, like, an inappropriate joke or, like, a mean joke about an animal or, like, says something mean about a pet, like, I think that's a big red flag. And it's very sad, but, like, ladies, you guys have to understand that a lot of these men, their number one their like arch nemesis in life is not like another guy. It's a girl's pet. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've literally had guys like, you know, tell me when they see Eris. It's specifically Eris, you know, oh, she's ugly. What the fuck is that? You know, and it all stems from a place of jealousy, male insecurity, delusion, and illness. Male illness and male jealousy, honestly, because it's sad, but a lot of men are jealous of girls as pets, and it's so weird and it's so deranged, honestly, because it's like, why are you guys like, you know, that's a pet? But men are so pathetic. It's like they will literally sit there and get jealous, and like, do you guys, you know, like, do you girls know how like men are very jealous of other guys, right? Most men don't want their girlfriend even talking to other guys. You know, it makes them uncomfortable knowing that, you know, their girlfriend has had contact with other guys. It makes men uncomfortable knowing that the girl has a father. aka a man, you know, you guys know how insecure men are, so imagine how a man feels about a pet. Even though a pet is completely different and really should have nothing to do with him and should not really be any of his concern, the way that men see things is, fuck that cat gets to lay with her, she actually pays attention to that cat, she fucking cares about that cat, no one cares about me or pays attention to me, I'm laying alone. That's how men think, and I think a lot of girls like don't get that, and you know, it doesn't make any sense, but like that's what it is. Like, men are just so envious and are in such rivalry of other girls' pet because their mindset is that fucking pet gets to lay in her bed and I don't have anybody. She cares more about that pet than me. She probably loves it. No one loves me. That's what men, this is literally what goes through the brain of a man when he finds out you have a pet. Whenever a man's meeting your pet, that is straight up what goes through his brain. And that's what the girls need to learn. That is the majority of men. That's the majority of men. Literally. Pet, and I'm sure there's a lot of men that get jealous of the kid, you know, if they get a wife and the wife loves the kid too much. Why aren't you paying attention to me? What the fuck? Hello, I exist. Man, ever since that fucking stupid baby came into the picture, you ain't even paying any attention to me. Man, fuck that stupid baby. So, yeah, guys, like, it's pathetic, but welcome to the majority of men. They'll be jealous of your pets, jealous of anything in your life, because men sexualize everything. I mean, you guys see men, they'll sexualize a ponytail. They'll sexualize eating a fucking fruit. You know, they'll sexualize fucking bodies in the ground. And a lot of things are not supposed to sexualize, so, you know, the point I'm making here is a man's mind is sick, you guys, so yeah, if you notice any signs of even joking, even if he's making a joke about your pet, cut him off. Because remember what I told you. How do we get along time if the cat's in the bed all the time? This is exactly my point. So, yeah, for your pet's safety, you gotta, like, fucking, like, literally block, okay. I don't know if you guys know, but Vogue published a new article about how apparently today it's considered embarrassing to have a boyfriend, which is very much true. Honestly, it's about time. Like, I feel like it's been considered embarrassing to have a boyfriend for a really fucking long time. So it's great to see that, you know, I feel like society's finally acknowledging the obvious. But no, seriously, I don't really know why there's any girls interested in dating. I don't think there really are many girls interested in dating. But, you know, I feel like for the most part, you know, women are not interested in dating. And if you are a girl that's dating a man, once you're done with that piece of trash, once you're done playing in that pile of garbage, you'll never want a boyfriend again. So, because it is true, like, having a boyfriend is embarrassing. That's just the facts. Like, there's nothing really to be proud of with a man. It's like, men are fucking, I mean, you guys see the crime, you guys know how they treat women, and besides that, it's like they just don't really have anything to offer, honestly. But headaches, men are leeches, mooches, they're all, you know, I want this, I want that, I want sex, I want this, I want time, I want. And, you know, you guys have got to understand, like, no one's down with that, man. Me, give me this, give me your number, give me your socials, give me this, give me attention, give me your time, give me your body, give me attention, give me validation, give me. Like, seriously, like, when do you have a man that's like, rather than give me, is like, hey, I want to give you this. I want to help you. I want to do this for you. What do you need? I'm here for you. talk. Is there anything I could do? Never. 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 So that's why, like, having a boyfriend is embarrassing, honestly. You guys get what I'm saying? And you guys all know that's the facts. It's all gimme, 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 gimme. Right? And this is assuming the guy's not abusive or mentally ill. Like, you know, best case, the guy's not abusive and doesn't do bad things. You're still dealing with gimme, 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 gimme. So it is embarrassing to have a boyfriend. It honestly is. Whenever I see a girl with a boyfriend, I immediately feel sympathy. And all the girls agree with me. We all immediately, our first intuition is feeling sympathy, like, damn, she must be strung out on drugs, or like, damn, like, is she going through a mental health crisis, or like, oh my god, like, is she like broke? Like, that's honestly the first reaction, or oh my god, what has she been through? Does she not have a father? Is that why she has a boyfriend? Like, it's just not good. It's just not good. And ladies, you know, if you're still interested in dating, just understand that a lot of your friends won't respect you. I'm just being honest with you guys. Oh yeah, don't ever give up your job. And ladies, you guys gotta remember, men are jealous of women. I don't give a fuck if he's your boyfriend. I don't give a fuck if you guys are married. He will always be jealous of you. So of course he's gonna try to convince you to quit your job, because seriously, think about it. Think. Why is it always the men telling women to quit their job and take care of the kid? Why don't they ever quit their job and take care of the kid? It's their idea. Men will seriously go like, oh, you know, we have a kid and I want you to care for the kid and the kid to grow up well, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, if you think this is so important, it sounds like you should be doing this. Ah, great point. So why me, though? Why not you? It's because you have a pussy. Yeah, no. So when a man tries to convince you to, like, quit your job, he's trying to sabotage you. He's trying to fuck your life up and sabotage your entire career, finances, and hold you hostage. Because the thing is, if you really believe this and this was really true and he really meant these things, right? The men that tell their wives to quit their jobs or whatever, why didn't he quit his? Why didn't he just quit his job and be like, hey, hun, the kids need me? Why is it always fucking badgering the woman to quit hers when it was his idea? No one fucking said anything about the kids needing a fucking full-time fucking babysitter. Right, yeah, exactly. And, you know, most of the time, like, kids are doing stuff. Either they're at school or playing on the iPad. Like, you don't need somebody, you don't ever really need to quit your job because you have a kid. That's fucking, like, bullshit. We all know that they're always on the fucking iPad. Like, they, you know, it's not like, you know, kid's disabled, right? Exactly. And remember, most of the time, men are trying to literally actually sabotage a woman's career. You guys have no idea, like, men are super, you guys know how career-oriented men are. To men, career is, like, the number one thing. So the fact that men are so, like, quick to tell women to quit their job really, like, shows their intentions and how little they think of their part. Most men, almost all men, think of their partners, and that's just the facts. So, you know, and this is why I'm making a podcast. It's because I feel like shit like this needs to, you know, it's like, who the fuck else is giving this advice, right? Shit like this needs to be put out so that women are not fucking quitting their jobs and ruining their lives. Really, hopefully not even moving with a man, moving in with one, or fucking having kids with one, really. But, like, you guys get my point. At the very least, you know, if you're gonna fucking, you know, if you're gonna do that much damage to your life, like marry a man and have kids with a man, that's a lot of damage you've done to your life. There's no need to fucking completely burn it to the ground and, like, fucking, you know, smash it to zero with quitting your job, right? You know, when you quit your job for a man, it's like you've pretty much smashed it to zero. And I'm just being honest, and you guys know it's true. But yeah. yeah, make sure you guys are leaving a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are double tapping if you guys love me and love my content. Never quit your job and never trust a man. Like, ever. That's the worst thing you could do. But yeah, I cannot wait to start this podcast thing, you guys. I am so excited. I'm flattered. I'm glad I'm your favorite Jewish woman. And also, you guys, I do want to play my music. So just so you guys know, all of this music is now available on Spotify. Shit, I forgot. I need to charge this, actually. Okay, I'm going to play my music in like 10 minutes once the mouse is charged up. But we're going to do a listening party. My album, Bible, is out. It is the official Bible for women. The songs on the album, and which, by the way, Olive Oil Run it on all music platforms, music streaming platforms, features songs like Never Love a Man, Dump Him, He's Broke, No Thanks on Marriage, I'd Rather Do OF. What else? Fucking Plastic Rolex, you know, I'm calling out all of the fucking fake rich guys. All Men Lie, Dior Bags. What other hits do we have? Men Are Good for One Thing, That's Money. That's one of my personal favorites, honestly. Oh, and Chopped and Broke. So make sure you guys check out the music, add it to your playlist, and if you're a girl and you're still doing this dating bullshit, listen to my album. I made it for you. You know, like, my goal with my album is I want it to reach as many women as possible so they could, you know, the few women that are still fucking sipping the Kool-Aid could wake up and stop dating. That's what I'm hoping. So if you're a woman and you're still fucking sipping on that fucking BS Kool-Aid and dating men, marrying men, or married to one, you know, the goal is that, you know, I'm hoping they listen, after listening to the album, they file for divorce on their husband. They fucking, you know, dump their fucking good-for-nothing, worthless piece of shit boyfriend. They fucking, you know, stop giving a fuck about men's fucking validation. But what the fuck is this crush bullshit? Enough with the you know, and instead use men for money. A lot of women, like I said, I don't really know what's going on with the women that are still participating in this insanity. But if you're gonna be dating, like, you need to, like, be aware, like, men are good for one thing: money. That's all they have to offer. So I honestly do not, you know, understand the women that are, like, not dating for money. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what's the point? Like, is this supposed to be, like, volunteer work? Like, seriously, like, the girls that date men for free, it's like, is this your way of giving back to the community? Like, is this, like, some kind of charity bullshit? Like, you know, why are you doing this for free? And if you don't need the money, why aren't you stopping? I don't know, man. That's why I made the album. So if you have a friend that's dating broke guys or isn't using men for money, like, send her the album, and hopefully she, like, gets her head out of her ass and, you know, starts using men for money, or maybe fucking stop dating. Stop dating. If you don't need money, you don't need a date. You don't need to fucking interact with the fucking three-legged beast. So yeah, stay single. He pays $2K. That's perfect, Della. You found a guy that's paying you $2,000 a day to pretend to be his girlfriend. Perfect. I mean, I'd take it. I'd take it, man. That's not bad. Men are the worst. I never said that men were the worst. I'm just saying that there are a lot of women that are not dating right. If your boyfriend's not paying you, you are not dating right. You're ruining your life, honestly. If dating a guy that's not paying you. You're really ruining your life. Think about it. That time you're wasting with a fucking bag of trash. It's like you're never gonna get that time back. Like, ever. You know, it's like when you're on your deathbed, you know, and imagine if the doctor told you only had 2 days to live. Like, wouldn't you fucking, like, regret like crazy? Like, damn, man, like, I fucking wish I didn't fucking spend all of that time fucking garbage wrangling a three-legged beast. Damn, man, I could have done so much shit. Like, exactly. Time is very valuable, right? Time is something that doesn't come back. So, like, I always say, like, really, I advise stop with the nonsense, stop with the madness, stop dating, honestly. But if you are gonna date, why for free? I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. Why do men have to pay to have a girlfriend? Because you guys can't reproduce, you guys are chopped, you guys are stinky, you guys are annoying, you guys' voice sounds like fucking nails on a chalkboard, you guys have awful personalities, you guys are weird, you guys give women headaches, and you guys cause permanent irreversible eye damage whenever we look at you guys. So, you know, you gotta pay for the time, there's hazard pay. I mean, come on, you guys, don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me. You know, and then we gotta pretend like we actually, like, care. You know, like when a woman goes on a date with a man, she has to sit there and pretend like she believes the shit she's hearing or cares, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to, like, sit there and have to, like, make it look like you care, you know, successfully pretend like you don't think that every word coming out of his mouth is a lie. And also, another reason why men need to pay to hang out with women is because, you know, it's really hard for a woman to, like, speak to a man and, you know, not have, like, this fucking face, you know, that look on her face when she's, like, speaking to a man. I can't tell you guys, like, how hard it is for me to not have this permanent face on my face when I'm, like, speaking to a man. So it's like we're having to do our very best to, like, forcibly control our facial muscles so we're not, like, the whole time. So you need to pay for that. And yeah, there's just a lot of reasons, you guys, but there's a lot of labor that is involved in, like, even, like, being around a man. Like, I have such a hard time. And ladies, let me know, do you guys know any good ways to, like, keep your face from looking like when you're, like, speaking to a man? Because I do have a hard time, you know, not having my face like that when I'm around a man or listening to a man speak or see one. So let me know if you guys have any, like, life hacks, because I literally cannot stop going around a man. So hit me up if you girls have figured out a way, because, like, I literally can't. So I'm being so serious, but yeah, fuck you worthless men, you're all fucking garbage and losers. And yeah, ladies, I don't care if he's paying for the date. He just paid for the plate on the table. He didn't pay for you to fucking forcibly hold your facial muscles back from going the whole time, right? When you're on that date, you know damn well you're having to fight your facial muscles with all your might and fucking, like, try so hard to forcibly hold back the whole time. So yeah, that is labor. That's hard work and hard labor. And you're having to sit there and not only wipe the look off of your face, but you're having to fucking force a smile and pretend like you care and to listen to the guy. Oh yeah. I totally believe what you're saying right now. Awesome. Yeah, I care so much. Yeah. I'm totally paying attention, and I don't secretly have AirPods in my ear. Yeah. Tell me more about this. I'm so interested right now. So, that is literally like labor. You should be paid for. So, you think your time's not worth anything? I mean, yeah, you gotta think and also, let's not forget, you know, another thing like a guy needs to pay for is the fact that every time, you know, when going on a date with a man, you're having to look at him and have direct eye, like, contact. You know, have a direct contact, you know, man and eyes. It's not good. It's literally like staring into sunlight, staring directly into sunlight for an hour straight. You know, it's like, are you not going to charge for the permanent, irreversible eye damage looking at that man's going to cause? So yeah, to the men in here, no, it's not good enough. You just pay for the date. That's not good enough. You need to pay for hazard pay, labor, and the emotional distress and headache. So you got to factor the medical, you know, I'm going to be honest with the men in here. Chances are, like, after that date, that girl's going to not only, like, have to book a therapy session, but also, you know, going to need migraine medicine, need a doctor's appointment, and need to see an eye doctor and change her prescription because you've given her permanent irreversible eye damage. All of that shit adds up. So I'd say that, like, to the men that are, like, dating, I'd say, like, no less than $5K for a date. I mean, you know, you gotta cover the labor hazard and, you know, the damages, right? Every time a man goes on a date with a woman, there's damage expenses incurred, right? So, like, need a new prescription, need to see a doctor, headache medicine, maybe even therapy appointment, right? And that's not even thinking about labor. So, no less than 5. And this is for a fucking 2 out of 10 girl. To the men in here, the 5K is for a 2 out of 10. I'm just telling you guys. This is for like a humble 2. So if you want to date with a humble 2, you got to give her minimum 5K. You know, if you're wanting a 7, man, that's going to run ya a couple. That's going to be at least, man, that's going to be honestly for 7, like at least 20. And anything above that, you're looking at 100. So I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Ladies, know your worth. Know your worth, man. You can't be giving these fucking broke, worthless men like free labor and like, you know, emptying out your pockets to go on dates with men, even if he pays. You're emptying out your pockets to go on dates with men because you're paying for your own new prescription because he gave you permanent irreversible eye damage. You're fucking wasting time that you could have spent getting rich, stacking it to the ceiling. And also, you know, you're paying for your own therapy, right? You're paying for your own hospital appointments for the headache meds. You're paying for your own migraine medicine. So yeah, like if you're basically like emptying out your pockets to go on dates with men. For what? For what? It needs to stop. The insanity needs to stop. Anyways, all of my social medias are located over in the link tree, which is pinned in my chat. Also located under channel links. But yeah, you guys, let me know if you guys have any other questions for me. I'm happy to answer. But man, I cannot wait to drop my podcast. Because, yeah, like, this is why I want to do a podcast, because I'm always spitting bars just like this. But, like, it just sucks. Like, it never, like, do you guys kind of get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, spitting all these bars. And, like, how the hell is this still empty? It just gets lost somewhere in the stream. So this is the kind of advice and guidance that, you know, women need. And I'm going to give them. After I drop my podcast, I don't want to see another fucking woman like do this free dating shit. You know, it's like if you want to do charity like that, then go volunteer at an animal shelter. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen. The last thing you should do is date a man. And by the way, when you do charity, you should only be you should be paying nothing but your time. Nothing but your time and energy. When you date a man, you're straight up actually paying time and actual cash. Let's set it up. Hospital appointment, new prescription, headache meds, like how much? Oh, and therapy. How much is that gonna be? Right. So yeah, charity shouldn't cost you money. Like dating a man is the only charity in the world where like you're like having to pay to participate in charity, having to pay to do charity, which is honestly ridiculous, honestly. And it's no wonder, like, I feel like a lot of men don't respect women because of shit like this. It's like, ladies, now are you guys starting to get it? It's like, not that it's okay, but this is why a lot of men do not respect women. I mean, think about it. They're seeing all these sucker women fucking pour out money, pour time, pour all these different resources just for a free plate, just for a free fuck ass $50 plate of pasta. They're suckering you guys out of all your time. They're think about it. For a fucking fuck ass $50 plate of pasta, you're splashing out money for your eye appointments, headache meds, doctor appointments, all of this, and on top of that, giving all this free labor just for this fuck ass pasta. It's literally like a fucking, like, honestly, it's sad. So I think that's why men don't respect women. They see many naive women, you know, go on whole ass dates with men unpaid, and then they're like, damn, well, that's easy. Wow, I don't need to pay for the emotional distress and hazard pay. And wow, these women are dumb. Damn, we got some stupid ass hoes up in here. Man, thank God society, we have a lot of dumb hoes in society, man. And it's so bad to the point where men don't even want to pay for the fuck ass $50 pasta. It's like, already they are committing robbery, right? They're getting like a $5,000 value off of the $50 fuck ass pasta. And they have the audacity to say, you know what? I want the $5K value, and I want to keep my $50. I don't want to pay the bill. We do 50-50. No, give me the $5K, and I don't want to even give you the $50 fuck ass pasta. That's literally what's going on in society. So yeah, that's why men don't respect women. So stop it. Stop. If you have a friend that's dating men for free, she needs to stop, because she's really, like, you know, not really helping us, really. That's why we get no respect. It's because naive women, like your friend you might know, fucking up the game. Your friend is fucking up the game, and she needs to stop. Send her my album or, like, the link to this channel, because it needs to stop. What is shroom? I've never heard of shroom. So yeah, no, never date a guy for free. If you're gonna date one, if you are a girl with a career, why the hell are you dating? Don't. But if you're a girl and you're trying to, you know, you have the time to waste, or you know, want to make a bag, listen, dating is only if you want to make a bag and have the time to burn. That's it. So if you're a girl and you don't have a career or whatever, you want to make a bag and have the time to burn, you should absolutely be charging to attend the date. If you're not going to charge to attend the date, please don't go. I don't care if he's paying. Can you not afford a $50 fuck ass plate of pasta? And if you can't afford a $50 plate of pasta, you definitely shouldn't be going on the date, because you're going to have to pay for a new eye prescription because he's going to give you irreversible eye damage. You're going to have to pay for a doctor's appointment, many doctor's appointments, headache pills, migraine pills, therapy, motherfucking, like, man, I'm sure the list goes on, dude. So if you can't afford the fuck ass $50 pasta, then definitely don't go on a date for free. So unless you want to, you know, subsidize a man's expenses and pay for your own headache medicine, own, you know, hazard pay, and give out free labor, like, enough. Don't go. Only, literally, if a man wants to go on a date with you, he needs to pay for the dates, meaning the irreversible eye damage, hazard pay, your time, and your new glasses and contacts prescription if you wear glasses. And if you don't wear glasses, trust me, you will be wearing glasses and contacts after a date with a man, after the irreversible permanent eye damage. So, yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, fuck you, men. You guys are gonna have to start paying for your dates. Women are not footing the bill anymore. Women have been footing the bill for centuries. Even the women that date men who pay for the dates, you're still footing the fucking bill. He didn't pay for he didn't give you money to come to the date. So, how much is the date? Minimum 5K. And this is for a girl that's like a 2 out of 10. So, just so you guys know, 5K is like bare minimum. Bare fucking minimum. You're not even paying for like market supply and demand. It's just bare 2 out of 10. So, yeah. So if you want a 7, man, that's gonna be at least like, I don't know, 20. Anything above a 7, you're looking at 6 figs. That's the price. So, ladies, take notes. 1 out of 10, again, the minimum. I think women should be, like, paying to go on a date is like 5K, honestly. Either that or do not date. If you have a career and you're working, why the fuck are you dating? I don't know, man. It's crazy. So yeah, I personally don't date, because, you know, for me, no amount of money is worth the permanent irreversible eye damage, and no amount of money is worth having to forcibly fucking force my facial muscles to, like, you know, not be like the entire time. Like, literally every time I see a man, like, I literally, like, cannot wipe this look off of my face. You guys are making me laugh. You guys get the point. So I'm having to forcibly, like, force my facial muscles to keep a straight face and not go, like, the whole time, which I literally, like, if there's any girls in here that could help me, like, how do I not, like, be, like, the whole time when I see a man? Like, I literally can't control it. You know, what are you guys' hacks to, like, control your face so you're not, like, the entire time? So yeah, I gotta do that, and, like, you know, I already have bad eyesight, man, so it's not worth it for me. But I would never, if I did date, I would never go on a date for free, that's for fucking sure, man. And neither should you. Neither should you. You know, I'm glad that everybody's super, you know, accepting of the advice. Like, I was expecting a lot of men to be like, what? Stop, don't tell them. But you guys are being pretty, it seems like you guys have accepted reality. I'm glad reality has set in for you guys, and you guys understand, you know, this is the way, and this is what it should have been since the beginning. So, yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions. I can't wipe it off my face, man. Exactly, Warren. Like, I just hate that women have been brainwashed into going on dates for free, or thinking a fuck ass plate of pasta is like worth the labor, hazard pay, and the having to control their face and like force it. Like, guys, like, you guys know how hard it is to like force your facial expressions, force that look off of your face for an hour straight, and have to pretend like you care about what the guy's saying, having to pretend like you give a fuck, and like having to pretend like you don't have AirPods and music playing the entire time. Like, man, like, I've been on dates before, and man, you know how hard it is. So like, you already know what the fuck could go down. You already know I always have my AirPods in and I'm blasting music, trying to keep the look off of my face. And like, I'm having to sit there with my AirPods on blast, and pretend like oh yeah, I totally believe this. Tell me more. Yeah, I'm listening. Tell me more about that. Awesome. Nope, I definitely don't think you're lying. No, I'm paying attention. No, I don't have anything in my ear. Keep talking. Yeah. Like, man, it's a drag. So, yeah. And it's like, you can't even wear like fucking goggles, Like, one time I tried to wear these like fucking sunglasses so I didn't have to look at the chopped piece of shit, that like kind of covered the vision, so that I could prevent getting the irreversible permanent eye damage. But then like, when I went on the date, the guy was like, "Why are you wearing sunglasses at night in a restaurant?" And like, I was like, fuck, man. It's like, I had to take off the glasses. Oh, I don't know. I just, I just forgot to take them off. And I was like, in my head, fuck, man. Like, now I gotta fucking get the permanent irreversible eye damage looking at this chopped piece of shit. Like, do you guys feel what I'm saying? It's like, no more. No fucking more. Stop the insanity. We've been footing the bill for men for way too long. He needs to pay for those things. And obviously 5K is only if you're like a 0 out of 10. Like, 5K is like, I'm talking like the girls on My 600-Pound Life. 5K is like bare minimum. So if you're like above, like, even if you're a 4, then he should be 10K for you to attend the date. If you're a 5, like 15. And once you hit 7, like 20, 25K. Anything over that, 8, 9, 10, whatever, anything over that, 100, what are you doing? If you're above an 8, like, you could be modeling right now. Like, you could be a model. So, like, you could be spending this time making TikToks, modeling, being a supermodel. So, like, that's why it shoots up to 100K. So, in case you men are curious, why the big jump? It's because 8s or betters could be models or like do social media. So that's why, it multiplies a bit once you pass the 8 range. Yeah, I'll play piano for you guys. Yeah, no, I keep it real. And like, I'm just stating the facts, man, honestly. Like, I don't know why more girls aren't talking about this. I'm glad you guys like the hoodie. Yeah, man, no, it's cold. And I've been so sick recently. But yeah, no, I just spit the facts, and any guy that disagrees, fuck you, you're a broke piece of shit. And once I drop my podcast, you're never getting a date. You will never find a fucking free girl to date. So fuck you and tread lightly. Tread lightly. It's so funny. It's like all of these guys talking shit that I'm banning, they have no idea. Like, I literally hold your future. I hold your future. Just wait until I tell all of the girls about this. None of them are ever gonna date you for free. Like, I literally control your fucking life. Do you guys understand that? I bet a lot of you guys have been getting rejected a lot recently. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you guys have no idea what the fuck you guys are doing. So yeah, keep fucking talking shit. I can't wait to make, fuck it. I mean, if you guys keep pushing me, I might drop the podcast tonight. Yeah, maybe I should drop the podcast tonight and like emergency podcast. Girls, emergency, if you have a date plan, cancel it now. And then I'll like go into the details. So, ladies, delete the apps. So like I said, don't fuck with me, bitch. Cause I hold your future. I hold your future and I could fucking crush it in like fucking 10 minutes, 20. Well, about an hour to film and post the podcast. 1 hour. I'll fuck things up for you. You'll never see a woman again. And yeah, and I also think women should charge, like, do you guys know how a lot of men will like approach women on the streets and be like, oh, what is your Instagram? Give me your number. Give me your Instagram. Give me your Snapchat. It's like, are you gonna pay for that? Like, I think guys or women should start charging for this. So, you know, here's the financial breakdown, okay? So if you want your social medias, you know, with your social medias, he could stalk you and learn pretty much everything he needs to know about you. And also, chances are he's gonna whack off to your photos. Even if all of your photos are very modest, like, even if you only have a selfie of, like, fucking shoulders up, you do know he's gonna be imagining you naked and whacking off. Be real. So, with that being said, if he wants your social media, like, he needs to pay, okay, so if you're a 0 out of 10, 1K, the better looking you are, the more, right? But if you're a 7 out of 10, he should pay 5K. And if you're an 8 or better, he needs to pay 10K for that social handle or for that social media or phone number. What the hell is up with women not charging men? I don't understand. Like, you're gonna the dude's gonna get to stalk you, know everything he needs to know about you, and you already know he's gonna be whacking that dirty, shameful micro. So stop giving shit out for free. All men do is beg, e-beg, panhandle, and like, you know, try to mooch and leech for free shit from women. Enough. If he's gimme your Instagram, give me your number, gimme. All right, give me fucking $10,000. All right, give me your fucking wallet. Let's see what you have in here. Flip. Oh. I see $100 bill, fucking like 2 20s and like a 1. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I don't think I could give you my number. And then you take that shit and you put it in your pocket. Because you have to charge for the time that you spent having to search him. So, but anyways, any other questions you guys have for me? You know, I feel like women should walk around with like that, like, card reader. What is that called? Do you guys know the square card reader? Every woman should walk around with the square card reader, just in case a man wants to ask for her number or social media. So that way she could charge the 5K for the social media handle. Man, this is bars, dude. Like, I can't wait. This is gonna be my first podcast episode. Stop dating men for free. Or how to date. Like, literally, what the fuck? No, you gotta get the card reader. Want to know why? Because the guy could be like, oh, I don't have Venmo. You don't have Venmo? Okay, well, I know you have a card and I got my card reader. So you say you want my phone number. All right, give me your card. Huh? Oh, you don't have any money on your card. Oh. And then you take him to fucking small claims court to fucking sue him for the fucking time that he wasted. So, yeah, that's how it's done, ladies. That's how you do it. I can't wait to drop this podcast, man. This is gonna be the first episode. So, and then I could, and then when I could do so, I could give the advice for the girls. Why you should never date men for free, or like, should I title it how to date or why you should never date men for free? You guys tell me. And then right after I could post a video like how to date girls for men and break it down for the men, and I'll even come with a chart. All right, listen up, you fucking pieces of shit. So if she's a 0 out of 10, the minimum is 5K. You got to pay the hazard, and I'll do the breakdown of why you're paying for the 0 out of 10, or like paying the girls, you know, and then the higher she gets, and then I'll do like a graph, and then at 7 out of 10, you're paying 20, and at 8 or better, it's 100. Okay. And, you know, explain all this, and if you want a girl's number or her social handle, make sure you got 5K minimum. If she's chopped, 1K will do. And, you know, really you want to make sure you're walking around with at least 10 bands, just in case you find an 8 or better and you want her number so you could purchase that. And yeah, like that's kind of, you know, this is perfect. So it's like 2 in 1. You know, I'll tell one thing to tell the girls what the fuck go down, and I'll tell you guys. Genius. 1K for chopped is crazy. Well, man, the market's the market, man. Like, at the end of the day, a hole's a hole, right? Right, guys? You guys always say a hole's a hole. So, a girl is a girl. So, I know that 1K for a 0 out of 10 sounds high, but a hole is a hole. Does that sound familiar? So, you guys need to shut the fuck up and suck it up. You guys are funny. But yeah, 1,000 for a girl's number is only if she's a 0 out of 10. Like, I'm talking she's 700 pounds. 700 pounds. Or, like, literally a burn victim, honestly. And 300 pounds, right? But if she's, like, literally a thought, like, if she's around a 7, or, like, yeah, around a 7 is going to be 5K. So 6, 5, 7, you're going to pay 5,000 for her number. If she's an 8 or better, that's 10K. So that's the breakdown. I'm putting my econ degree to good use. As you guys could tell, very good use. So, and I'll make you guys a chart, you know. I didn't fucking, you know, study economics for nothing. I'll make you guys a chart. Fucking, you know, make some graphs for you guys and break it down, really, you know, go into detail and explain why. Don't worry, it won't be too hard. I'll make sure that there's not too much math in it for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are fucking stupid, very stupid, and have jacked out all your brain, you know, jacked out all your last brain cells. So I'll make it as simple as possible. But yeah, all of this will be in my podcast. I can't wait to drop my podcast. Are you guys excited for my podcast? Like, well, Warren, well, I hope you paid her for that, because let me tell you, Warren, man, I don't know how hard she had to fucking fight to wipe the look out of her face, but man, I hope you're paying her well, because trust me, and if you're a guy with a girlfriend, make sure you're paying her well, because listen, girls don't talk about this, but like literally anytime a woman sees a man, even if she's dating you, right, even if you guys like each other, she's having to like fight with all her will and do her best to like wipe the look off of her face, right, because you're still a man. So you gotta treat her well. You guys want to know why women break up with men so much? It's because they get tired. Like, damn, man, I'm tired of having to force the look off of my face. Man, my facial muscles are tired, man. I can't see shit out of my eyes. Like, I've fucking incurred so many fucking, like, permanent, irreversible eye damage. Man, I can't see shit out of my eyes anymore. My face hurts from having to force my face to not go when I'm around this bag of garbage, and like, man, like my migraines are getting bad, and the prescription price has gone up. And just so you guys know, yes, she is taking migraine pills, migraine medicine every time you guys hang out, and a lot of it. So that's why women break up with men. The truth is, it's because either her prescription price went up and she's like, man, I ain't paying no fucking $500 for this bullshit. Man, I am done. Or face starts to hurt, or, you know, she's just fucking tired of the headaches, man. Maybe the migraine medicine stopped working. So that's why you've been broken up with, just so you guys know. So make sure you're paying her well, so that way she doesn't leave. Because if you pay her well, if the migraine medicine price goes up, you know, she won't dump you because she has the money to pay for the increase, right? If she can't see shit out of her eyes anymore because you've given her permanent irreversible eye damage from making her have to look at you, instead of dumping you, she could just go get glasses, go get new contacts or a new prescription. So that's why if you pay your girlfriend well, like, you'll have a very long lasting relationship. If you're not paying, then you got it like a month, 2 months, honestly, maybe 3 at best. But, you know, the moment she needs glasses or contacts because you fucked up her eyes, or, you know, she gets tired of fucking, you know, her headache medicine stops working, she's dumping your ass. So yeah, I really hope this helped the men, because this is true. I don't know why girls don't tell you guys this, but this is the truth. This is really why the true reason we dump men. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are taking this very well, honestly. Like, you guys are, I'm very impressed with you guys. Like, I expected a lot more temper tantrums, you know, wah, I don't like this, wah, I don't want to pay. I was expecting a lot more of that, but, like, honestly, I am very impressed with you guys. Like, you guys are being very mature and very, you know, it's like men never accept reality. So I'm impressed. You guys have made me proud. You guys are not crying. None of you guys are being crybabies. So I'm very proud of you guys. We're making great progress. So this is a good thing. I feel like I'm doing a really good job raising my sons. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions. Red flags in a man: broke, doesn't pay me, broke, speaks. Yeah, oh my god, if he speaks. If he's like conscious, that's a big red flag. He's not sedated all the time. Opens his mouth, makes noises, talks. Doesn't give me his wallet. That's another big red flag. But like talks, speaks. Then you shut the fuck up. Oh, and I don't like when guys like breathe. So something that really irritates me, like, this might sound like, you know, fucked up, but I don't like, you know, the sound of like breathing from a man. So like any super loud, obnoxious breathing, that will definitely, like, that's an ick. Like, I don't want to hear you breathe or anything that I could hear, honestly. And yeah, any speaking or really any noise from a man, those things are really huge red flags. He needs to be silent. So silent. So any other questions you guys have for me? So I'm not saying that he can't breathe. I just don't like super loud, obnoxious breathing. And I think all the girls can relate, you know, like, or like, you guys get what I'm saying. Anything that I could hear, I don't want to sound. Silence. So yeah, sounds are like a big ick. So yeah, he just needs to be silent. That's how a man should sound. Wait. Men, if you're not sounding like this, you're doing it wrong. This is why, you know, you can't get a girl. I've said many positive things about men. You know, I think it's good when, you know, a man's able to give, you know, most of you pieces of shit can't even give 10 seconds of uninterrupted silence, honestly. But uninterrupted silence. And guys, it's not just me. Like, think about it. Like, most women don't want men, don't want to date men. So, like, yeah, part of the not wanting to date men is we don't want to hear, yep, yep, yep. Like, shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. Just be quiet and grateful you're here. That's it. Shh. Don't speak. Just focus on, like, worshiping and just being glad that you have this great opportunity to, like, be before the queen. Shh. Don't breathe too loud. So, yeah, and I already gave you guys the breakdown of why men should have to pay for women. It's the permanent irreversible eye damage. Come on, man. Do I need to go through this again? The headache medicine, the doctor appointments for the migraines, man, like, you guys, I'm not repeating all of this shit, man. I'm not repeating all of this. And I have never kissed that guy. I've never kissed Emilio. Let me make one thing clear. I have never dated that guy, and I would never date him. Guys, I've literally said multiple times every guy that I've dated was white. That guy's not. But, which, nothing personal, obviously, but this is the facts. I'm just being factual right now. When I say that the 3 guys I've dated were white, these are just factual facts. So, I've never dated that guy, Emilio. The reason why I'd never date him has nothing to do with the way he looks. Everything to do with I don't like anything about him, honestly. I'm just being honest. And I've been very clear about that, so you guys don't be making rumors. You know, he's not very smart, not very bright, loves Andrew Tate, misogynistic, stupid, broke, what else? Misogynistic, oh, argumentative and combative and promiscuous. Argumentative and combative and promiscuous. That's like death sentence. So, yeah, no, I can't believe I didn't, like, bring this up, but promiscuous men are, like, the biggest fucking red flag. So yeah, guys, if you do not want to lose your chance of, like, finding a wife, do not be promiscuous. Stop promiscuating. But yeah, no, promiscuous men is a major red flag. It's for so many reasons, right? Like, one, it's like low-key kind of animal behavior, right? It's like a guy that's like whoring himself out like that. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I can never trust a whore. I can never trust a whore, honestly. I could never take a whore seriously that promiscuates like that, you know? And then also, not only that, but, like, I feel like if you're a guy and you're going out all the time begging for sex or being promiscuous and promiscuating, it's like, damn, man, like, you don't have a job? Like, I feel like this promiscuous stuff is really a broke guy thing, because, like, you know, I don't talk to broke guys, and none of the men I've ever known have promiscuated or promiscuate. Like, literally, even, like, in or out of relationship, they just don't really promiscuate. You know, guys that are not broke, you know, they just usually make money, are at work, they're clocking in, locking in. So, yeah, so one, promiscuous men are always broke, ran through, can't trust a whore, and, you know, obviously, if promiscuous men obviously have problems. You know, I'm not a psychologist. I don't know what type of daddy issues or mommy issues are going on there, but shit that I don't want to deal with. Shit you need to take up with a therapist, honestly. So if you guys want a chance at finding a high value woman, you guys have got to stop promiscuating. You know, women want men with no experience. Do you guys want to know the truth? We want men with no experience. No experience, no expectations. It's perfect. So the most disgusting thing to a high value woman is a man with experience. Because we all know, one, he's a whore, and then two, experience equals expectations. Hell nah. Get the fuck out of here. So that's why, you know, high value women do avoid promiscuous men, because experience equals expectations, and we don't want to fucking sleep with you guys' nasty ass. You know, if we hear that a guy's like, you know, had 20 hookups, we already know, oh, so this piece of shit's gonna be expecting. Hell nah. I am not laying in bed with that slimy monster. You got me fucked up. Next. So yeah, we're not interested in meeting your expectations. Fuck you, promiscuous men. So stop promiscuating. And just so you guys know, my body count's 0. Like, when I say, like, all of the things that I say to you guys, like, I really do mean. I really, really, really mean it when I say I do not fuck with promiscuous men. Honestly. And every time whenever promiscuous men hear that I've never slept with the guys that I've dated, they're always like, what the fuck? Like, freaking out. But then whenever the non-promiscuous men in my chat hear this, like, they don't think anything of it. Experience creates expectation. So there's a reason why high-value, attractive women want the non-promiscuous man. We want the guy that's not going to be like, what the fuck? I can't believe you're not doing anything. What's the... No thanks. Hit the fucking streets, man. Hit the alleyway. Absolutely not. I am not fucking laying in bed with a fucking 3-legged beast. So, and when I say 0, I mean 0. 0, because I don't want to. And before you guys get creative, I have the I have the same experience as my cat Molly. I have the same experience as Eris. So that means nothing, 0, 0, 0, 0. And again, I've never had an issue in my relationships because I don't date promiscuous men. 0. I have as much sexual experience as my cat Eris. And I love it like that. That's why non-promiscuous men only. Any other questions you guys have? So, Adele, you're a fucking loser and a fat, broke piece of shit. You need to shut the fuck up. But yeah, again, guys, if you have a body count, you know, I hate to break it to you, but you guys have permanently lost the privilege of being a husband and getting a high-value woman. I mean, life's not fair, but that's the truth. I mean, you know, high-value women do not want promiscuous men because experience creates expectation. And a lot of us want no expectation. So with that being said, most high-value women look for no body count. We hear, oh, he's perfect, so he's not going to make me sleep. Thank God. Yes. Literally. So every single high-value woman's pick is going to be the guy with no body count. Finally, a guy that's not a whore, and I don't even have to sleep with him. So I care a lot about men's past, and all high-value women care about men's past. Because again, I don't know how many times I could repeat this to you guys. The reason why intelligent, high-value women care so much about a man's past is because we know experience creates expectation, and we do not want to sleep with you. So we'll pick the virgin, because the virgin won't have any expectation. Perfect. I don't have to sleep with the loser. Thank God. Thank God. So that's what it is. I'm just being honest with you guys. We don't want to sleep with you guys. So the man with the body count of 0, like, he's not gonna have any expectation. He's not gonna be like, man, like, I thought we were dating, bro. Like, why aren't you doing anything with me? Like, the guys that talk like that are like promiscuous men, right? A guy that has no body count is like not going to fucking, you know, ruin the relationship or fucking, you know, ask for disgusting stuff. He'll just, you know, do a relationship. Okay? Not a prostitution ship. If you're a girl and you're sleeping with your boyfriend, you're not in a relationship, you're in a prostitution ship. You cannot have a relationship with a promiscuous man. Promiscuous men are incapable of having relationships. It's a prostitution ship. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. You're a prostitute with one client and don't even get paid for it, honestly. So it's not good. If you're gonna sleep with your boyfriend, like, why not dump him and just like do that with 10 other and like, you could probably retire like that. So enough with the nonsense. Ladies, you guys need to stop. Honestly, I don't know why women are having sex with these guys. I know you guys don't want to. I know you guys don't want to. A lot of women pretend like they want to. I feel like because they want validation. And like, stop it. Just be honest. You don't want to. And if you don't want to, have to. You know, have that expectation from a 3-legged fucking chopped monster. Don't fuck with promiscuous men. Literally, the difference between promiscuous men and non-promiscuous men is night and day. Always remember, the non-promiscuous man will give you a relationship. The promiscuous man will offer you a prostitution ship. You're a prostitute he hangs out with. That's it. The non-promiscuous man, it's actually a relationship. My eyes are dry. Any other questions, you guys? I did make up a new dictionary word. But no, that's like the God honest truth. Like, it really is a prostitution ship. Because like, I have a lot of friends, and like my friends who like sleep with their boyfriends, like it's always like, you know, the boyfriend's too busy to do anything, but has time for the sex though. Oh, you wanna go to Disney? Oh yeah, so I am busy, but I have some time to fuck. Oh, you wanna go to fuck ass? You want me to take you to the mall? I have a project I need to work on, but I have time to fuck though. So yeah, like, again, this is what I mean by promiscuous men are incapable of relationships. They just want to grape your body, honestly, and you don't have to do that. So if you're a girl and you're tired, you don't want to have to sleep with these dirty, or like sleep with a man, and you don't want, and you're wanting a real relationship, not a prostitution ship, find a non-promiscuous man. Like, seriously, he will not act like that, like, at all. Like, he'll ask you to go to Disney. Shit, I mean, he'll ask you to go to Disney, he'll like fucking play chess with you, he'll ask you if you want to go to the mall. Like, it's just literally so different. So that's why I do tell men, like, do not be promiscuous, stop promiscuating. If you've already racked up a very high body count and ran yourself through, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, because you guys are low-key a little bit cooked, but I don't know, maybe you guys could get help. Maybe you guys could stop promiscuating. I mean, you know, maybe, you know, there's still some hope. So if you're a promiscuous man with a high ass body count, you've racked that shit up to the ceiling, just stop promiscuating today. Stop promiscuating. So maybe the next high value woman you meet, you know, you could tell her, oh, it's, you know, I used to be promiscuous, but I have stopped and it's been a year. I'm not gonna lie, most high value women are not gonna roll the dice on that. But maybe you might be able to find one high value woman willing to give you a chance, you know, when she hears, okay, so he used to be a ran through whore, but he did stop for a year, so maybe I'll give him a chance. So being real with you guys, most high value women are not gonna be sipping your bullshit, but you might find one that's willing to give you a chance, right? Maybe. So stop promiscuating today. Stop. And like I said, you know, maybe a couple months go by, a couple years, and, you know, maybe the high value woman will take, you know, that the fact that you've quit promiscuating into consideration. But like I said, you gotta stop now if you want a chance. I'm gonna be real, you guys probably have like a 1% chance, honestly. But I mean, every 5 years that goes by that you don't promiscuate is another 1% chance. So if you've stopped being a whore for 10 years, you got like a 2% chance of a high value woman accepting you. If it's been 20 years, you already know what the fuck could go down for, right? If it's been 40 years, you know, that's 8. If it's been 80 years, that's a 16% chance. So yeah, it's never too late to stop promiscuating, guys. So stop fucking promiscuating. It's not good, and you guys are really like grossing out all the girls. That's why you guys can't get a girlfriend, because, you know, no woman wants a fucking whore. No woman wants a whore promiscuous man, right? It's very embarrassing. And, you know, we don't want to fuck, we are not interested in meeting your promiscuous expectation. Women want a nice guy that's not going to ask for anything, that will not ask her for anything. And, you know, just wants to, like, you know, take her out and be a walking wallet, do stuff for her. And you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Like, you know, kind of be like walking ATM and, like, you know, be a nice puppy, right? That won't ask for anything in sexual context. So that's what it is. And just so you guys know, just because a woman doesn't want to sleep with you, that's not personal. Like, don't you guys understand? Like, for example, like, if I ask you guys if you guys want to dance ballet with me, you guys would say no because it's gay. But is it personal that you guys don't want to do ballet with me? It has nothing to do with me. It's the fact that ballet is gay. You just don't want to do ballet, right? So in the same way that you wouldn't want to dance ballet with me because the dance is gay, it's the same way that women don't want to sleep with men. It has nothing to do with you personally. It's like I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in this. I don't want to. I mean, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. I mean, would you guys be down getting fucking, you know, what's the word? Getting fucked with a broom handle? Like, if I asked you, hey, you know, can I fucking thrust this broom inside of you? You'd say no. It's not personal, you just don't want the broom in you. So this is really a very simple thing, you know? So just because a woman doesn't want to sleep with you, it does not mean she's not attracted to you. She just doesn't want the fucking nasty fucking, man, don't even get me started. So if you wouldn't even, like, take a broom up your ass, men, why do you guys expect a woman to take your dirty body part? Like, think about that. Like, actually, like, if you yourself, you wouldn't want a guy to fuck you because it's nasty. Same. That's exactly how we feel. Would you guys want to do promiscuous activities with a man? No. Why? Because it's disgusting and it's nasty. I agree. You're preaching to the choir. So I hope you guys are clear on that. So just because the woman doesn't want to sleep with you, it absolutely does not mean that she's not attracted to you. That has nothing to do with it, right? I mean, like, you could like your best friend, but don't want him to fuck you up the ass, right? You could, like, love your girlfriend, but not want her to fuck you with a broom. So, hope that makes sense. Anyways, you guys want the broom? I mean, shit, I mean, you know, knock yourself out, man. Knock yourself out. But, yeah, no, I have a very good group here. What the fuck? It's like all of the guys here are just like so, like, you guys are listening and so accepting. Like, I'm very happy with this. Like, this is why I like this channel better than my main one, because all the guys are so well behaved. Honestly, you're all very good. And, like, I get to actually talk more because I'm not having to be like, well, fuck you, user 6969, you fucking little bitch, James. Fuck you, Pete. I'm not having to, like, administer tongue lashings. So, yeah, sometimes I do like this channel more because I do get to, you know, just hang out with you guys, you know, and not get permanent irreversible eye damage. We are gonna play music. Okay, everybody join my new stream. We're gonna play music in the next one.